In 2001, Zinedine Zidane transferred to Real Madrid for £77.5 million. The world was instantly shocked. The figure being paid seemed impossible. 23 years later, Florian Wirtz went to Liverpool for £116 million. And nobody was surprised. So what changed in all this time? £100 million no longer buys you a club. It buys you a single midfielder. Enzo Fernandez, £107 million. Declan Rice, £105 million. Moises Caicedo, £115 million. Florian Wirtz, £116 million. These figures are not random. There is a deep tactical logic behind them. In the 2000s, midfield players were not this expensive. Clubs were investing in strikers. Ronaldo, Shevchenko, Van Nistelrooy. Midfield, on the other hand, was seen as a worker's position, running, battling, distributing the ball. But a player who could read the game direct play and make a difference in both defense and attack, that was extremely rare. And what is rare is always more expensive. Everything started with pressing. In the late 2000s, Pep Guardiola's Barcelona and Jurgen Klopp's Dortmund taught the world a new language of football. High pressing, fast transitions, winning the ball back the moment it is lost. And who is the most critical player for this system? Midfield players. Because pressing starts with a midfield player. If he does not close down, the system does not work. If he cannot win the ball, there is no transition. And if he cannot distribute the ball, the attack cannot begin. But was pressing the only thing that increased the value of midfielders? No, there is something much deeper. Modern football now demands two things from a midfielder: defensively, pressing, not being beaten by opponents in defence, and winning the ball. In attack, creativity, providing the final pass, and creating goal expectation. A player who can do both of these simultaneously is incredibly rare. Rodri does this, the world's best defensive midfielder. He won the 2023 Ballon d'Or. A defensive midfielder, this alone tells you how football has changed. Jude Bellingham. He went to Real Madrid for £103 million. In his first season, he scored 23 goals, and he did this as a midfielder. This figure is higher than many strikers. Why? Because Bellingham takes on both the control of the midfield and the goals of the attack. This means two great values in one player, and you are forced to pay for this in the transfer market. Florian Wirtz. He went to Liverpool for £116 million. A record fee. But why did this happen? Wirtz plays in the number 10 position, but this is different from the classic number 10. He drops deep to receive the ball. He dribbles, but at the same time he presses. In Iraola's system, a player who runs from deep, receives the ball passes and applies pressing pressure. Did this profile exist in the 2000s? It did not, and that is why he became this expensive. So are these prices really justified? Or is it a bubble? Premier League broadcasting rights reached £3.1 billion in the 2025-26 season. This money flows to clubs every year, and clubs are forced to spend this money. Otherwise, FFP rules kick in. This situation is artificially inflating prices. But the tactical necessity is also real, because without the right midfielder, the system does not work. And when the system does not work, the championship does not come. Moises Caicedo. He went to Chelsea for £115 million. And what did Chelsea get from this investment? Caicedo became one of the best defensive midfielders in the Premier League. But Chelsea could not win the championship because one player is not enough. A tactical football system is needed, and the system requires more than one right player. Declan Rice. He went to Arsenal for £105 million. And what did Arsenal get from this investment? Rice enabled Arsenal to enter the championship race. Arsenal could have become champions in the 2023-24 season. Without Rice, this would not have been possible. Is this a good investment for £105 million? According to Arsenal's management, yes. This is the real point. The right midfielder completely changes a team's tactical system. Without Rodri, Manchester City are a different team. Without Rice, Arsenal are a different team. And this difference is the gap between being champions and competing for the championship. But critics are asking valid questions. Are these prices sustainable? £100 million is normal today. 10 years ago, it was impossible. Will £200 million be normal in 10 years? And will smaller clubs be completely excluded from this race? These questions are critical for the future of football. The value of midfield players did not increase randomly. Football evolved tactically, and this evolution moved the midfielder to the most critical position in football. In 2001, Zidane going for £77 million shocked the world. In 2024, Wirtz goes for £116 million, and nobody is surprised, because football changed, and money always flows in the direction football changes. Do you think these prices are justified, or is it a bubble? Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel. See you in new videos.